Have you played Monopoly before?
No, sir.
You've never played Monopoly before?
No.
In the game of Monopoly, you get a get out of jail free card. This is it. Not going to happen again. You failed to give a sample the last time when you were supposed to. It's not going to happen again. If you fail to live up to your side of the bond conditions, your bond will be revoked. You will go into jail. That's it. Do you understand? I'm not going to play this game with you. We have expectations in this court, and you are to live up to these expectations. And when you don't, actions have consequences. And that consequence is a revocation of that bond and straight to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm happy that you tested negative now, but if you're called upon to test and you fail to test, that's it. Understand? Okay. All right, counsel.
Thank you, Judge. Judge Neil McKay, I will prosecute you in this court.
Wow. That's number one.
Judge Neil, great Scotsman.
I hold on a second. We're talking 70s here. I mean, but I don't want
Yes, I
to.
was in the office 77.
I think I want to say he was the number one judge in here, and that
I
was,
tried a lot of cases in this court.
let me see. Hold on a second. I'll tell you.
He played bagpipes. He was in the, what's that fraternal organization?
Neil McKay, he was in 1973 in August was the first time he sat on the bench, and he retired in 86, in December of 86. So yeah,
In here in the mid-70s.
wow.
Yeah. Great man, great man.
Yeah, never met him.
All right, just
All
thank
right,
you so
guys.
much for your consideration.
Of course.
I mean, I'm trying to,
Just impress upon him.
yes, sir.
Okay,
You have a seat?
please, feel free to go. Mr. Curry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Curry, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You're also charged with criminal trespass. Is that it? The agreement looks like you've worked out is they're going to dismiss the criminal trespass in exchange for your plea on the theft. It's 35 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. Is this how you understand it, Mr. Curry?
Oh, yeah.
It's time, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is this how you understand
Yes,
it?
sir.
It's not time served. You still have a little bit more time to do.
No, he has, I think we may be written up separately. We did it.
I have 35 credit for 2.
He has 35 days
I don't know.
credit for the, it's weird because it was in the theft, but they didn't credit him for the,
We're pleading to the theft, right?
yes, we're playing on the theft. And it was,
So it looks like the original offer that was put in was for 3 days time served. For some reason, the plea paperwork was filed incorrectly and says 35 days. We're gonna refile that.
Do you want to, okay,
okay, we'll stand down and then.
yeah,
Yeah, because it only says 2 days on mine.
yeah. They're gonna have to redo it. Yeah. All right, so we're back, Mr. Curry. So the agreement that you have worked out is 3 days in jail on the theft, where you're facing up to 6 months and or $2,000 fine, credit for the, you said 2?
I think that's what the.
Yeah, it's 2 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. Mr. Curry, you need to understand, at some point, they're gonna hit you with a felony if you continue to pick up these cases. Do you understand? Then you're facing years instead of days.
Yes, sir.
As part of the agreement, they're going to dismiss the criminal trespass. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot take this away. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Oh, good.
I will find you guilty, send you to it, and good luck to you, sir. Thanks you.
Terrence Bruget.
Okay? Okay, it's getting up there.
So we have a motion to withdraw on your queue on it for lack of payment. He is here today, though.
Come up, Terrence. It's old though, man, you know?
I
It's-
understand.
There's nothing worse than when your lawyer is upset, you know? Do you work? What do you do for a living? Okay, so you don't work for free, do you? You don't work free, do you?
No, I don't work for free. But I did,
So I don't want you, it's a rhetorical question. The thing is that your case is old and it's now where it's either put up or shut up and we're ready to go to trial. You know, your case is 140 days. In 40 days, this is when we set the case for trial. It's time to figure out what we're going to do. You know, I'd like you to get together with them to see what you can do to try to mend the relationship, but it's old and it's time to figure out what to do. You know, can you try to see if there's something worth salvaging and
He's
mending?
communicated with our office, but there's still a large chunk that he owes. I mean, he can't guarantee us when he'll ever be able to get it to us. So that's just kind of where we're at this point.
so can I talk next week? Okay, I did discuss with the representative in charge of the payment, but
Our office manager.
the office manager. Honestly, I was supposed to pay before the end of December, but I did get sick. You know, I did have some things going on, so I would like them to reconsider. And
Do you still work full time? Do you earn a salary?
when I did get sick, it did affect my paychecks, you know, for like a month. So I get paid every 2 weeks. I don't make for driving, you know, so if I don't drive,
Salaried employee?
I get paid per hour. I don't get a salary. Salary is 6 per month. I don't get.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a medical driver.
Medical driver.
Yes.
Okay. And how much money do you make an hour?
Now it's $15 an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's not like that's something I did get sick, so I haven't been working for some time. I was in pain, I couldn't even walk. And I went to ER.
so when is the last time you've worked?
I did get back on my feet and
So you're telling me you haven't worked at all? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, yes, they like recovered for like quite a week and it did affect my paycheck. So I haven't been able to make the payments that I was making. But I did make a payments like I think yesterday. I didn't even make a payment. So I need more time in order to make more payments, you know, to the point that they will reconsider.
We're at the stage where it's time to set your case for trial or end it somehow. We're not at the stage where we're going to push your case another 6 months no. It's time to work these things out. I mean, there's no way to,
I mean, that's up to your discretion. I can let the office know if you don't want to sign our motion, and then we'll continue to work on the case, but.
If your honor, you can give me more time, I will get back to the point that they'll be able to consider for the.
how much time are you talking? Say it again?
If I can have a month or 2 months or
not
4
gonna-
payments.
So let me see, I'll have you fill out an application, but I don't know if you're going to qualify for an appointed lawyer. You need a lawyer to represent you. And I'm going to tell you now, even if I let them withdraw, whoever you hire, you're going to be in an extremely fast track getting ready for trial because your case is 140 days. And like I told you, at 180, we set that for trial. You know, I need to know everything about you, how much money you make an hour. I need to know how much money you have in the bank, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, what kind of cars you drive, everything about you to see whether you qualify. If you don't qualify, you're going to have to go hire someone else. And then you're going to spend a bunch of money elsewhere.
So let me ask you a question, Your Honor. How long can I have in order to be back on track for the payments?
I don't know. That's something that you need to negotiate with them to see what they're willing to take. But I'm going to tell you now, if you don't qualify for a lawyer, all the money that's been already spent, it's just, you know.
But she is on a PTI track, and at this point, he's also gonna have to spend the money on the fees and
Yes,
stuff for
even for-
PTI. So,
I take this seriously. I don't give out lawyers like it's candy on Halloween. You truly have to qualify because when we give out court-appointed lawyers, it's I pay for it, they pay for it, they pay for it. We all pay for it. And I take it seriously and it's not fair to just hand them out. You have to qualify. I'm following the law. So if you want, Mr., is it B, how do I pronounce your last name?
Lovely.
Okay, if you'd like, I can have you fill out an application to see whether you qualify. But if you don't, like I said, it is what it is.
May I have at least a month to be able to get the balance, please?
Of course.
A month?
Yeah. Oh, no. No, we're not gonna sit this where you're gonna come back in a month, nothing's happened. I'm not gonna play this game. We need to decide today what's gonna happen. Because in a month, now we're at 109 or. So let's do this. If you want, I can give you an application to fill out. I can wait to see whether I'm gonna grant or deny your motion, In the interim, if you want to see, try to negotiate something, I don't know. But like I said, I take giving court-appointed lawyers seriously. I don't hand them out like candy because the public pays for it. And it's not fair for them to pay for something when you can afford it, you just don't want to pay. I don't know how much money you have in the bank. I've never met you, sir. I don't know who you are. I don't know what kind of car you drive. I don't know if you drive a Shelby Cobra. So let's do that. I'll have you fill out an application. If you want to try to talk to them to mend the relationship, perhaps that can work. If not, I'll wait to get your application and we'll go from there.
Yes, I want to talk to them. I want to try to have a deal with them, please.
With what?
I'm trying to see what kind of deal I can have with them for payment plans.
So
if
you
they
can go
set
call
me
the
up.
office again, but they've already told you no.
Yes, please.
So
Just, you have to understand that relationships are built on trust, right? And if you're not forthcoming with the side and you put them off and you put them off and you say you're going to do this and you say you're going to do that, and then you go back on your word repeatedly, that goes a long way, So I'll have you step back. You tell me what you want to do. And I'll give you a couple minutes. I don't want you to make a decision here. Take a step back. You guys just
check back in.
let me know what you want to do. All right. Please,
Thank you.
for sure. And tell me about your guy.
So I spoke with him. We've been trying to work things out with him.
Get it.
Financial things like that. And I think just based on the amount of time we've already given him, asking for the office.
Has he filled out the application?
Yeah, he did. We went ahead and got it done. And I spoke with him a little bit to understand what's going on. If he is able to work something out, he says he'll follow up with us down the road, but he understands for now.
Come up. Come up. Yes. Are you married?
No. Your Honor.
Do you live with anyone?
I live with my girlfriend.
Okay. How much money does your girlfriend make a month? Do you need to, this is all the stuff you've left a lot of stuff blank. You need to fill this out. I'll grant your motion, okay? But you're not done with this. You need to fill this out correctly. You've not filled it out. So I'll give it back to you to fill out.
I don't really know how much is close to 1,500 a month. That's what she's making.
I'll give it back to you to fill out, but we need you to complete it, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Grant your motion.
Yes, sir.
All right, come on.
So essentially.
BEUGRE, it's like a DWI, looks
Yeah.
like, I don't know kind of what happened, it seems like.
So they withdrew because didn't pay. And it looked like that they were gonna do the PTI route.
Okay.
It's 140 now, so we can give you, I guess, a short reset just to look for you, see what you guys want to do, and then come back.
PTI offer is
Is he
apparent.
approved or not approved?
Nathan approved it.
Yes, it is approved, yes.
Okay, so basically it just needs an application and then the
Judge,
TRS.
Contract was already sent out today, if I'm not mistaken. So
What?
it's
They're
the-
that far in the process?
The contract was sent today, Judge.
DAP and interlock list.
Okay, so he's done the TRS?
I'm assuming
Obviously,
so,
right?
sent the
Because there's something, all
contract.
right, come up. I didn't realize they were that in the home stretch. Okay, so here's the deal. You're basically in the home stretch of this thing anyways to enter the diversion program. Elena's going to get the contract. She's going to need to go over it with you. You will need to do two more remaining things. You will need to get the interlock. You will have to pay the district attorney fee. Once you do that, you will be in the program. So it's at 140 days now. I guess we can give you, 30 days for you to get it done. Yeah. How soon will it take you to pay there's a $300 fee and you have to get the interlock. How long do you think it'll take for you to do that?
Okay, you said 300?
Uh-huh.
I can pay it. I guess
Once
2 weeks.
you pay that, get proof, and do you have the interlock in your car now? Okay, you need to do both of those things to enter into the programs.
The alternative, I don't know if there's no driving affidavit if he doesn't have. I guess we need to look at the license suspension and I'll take a look at that.
Can you
Yeah,
run
I
us?
have an ALR and my driver's license is not suspended.
Okay.
What are you saying?
His driver's license is not suspended,
Okay,
so
so
he would have to get the
And
interlock.
Your Honor, I have an email saying that he was approved for a portable due to him operating a work company vehicle. So I believe a portable is what has been offered by Brenda, is what she said in an email.
Got it. Okay, so let's do this. Do you think you can pay the DA fee and get the interlock done within the next 2 weeks?
Next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm sure about the fee, but for the interlock, I don't know how much I'm supposed to pay for.
Ms. Elena can get with you to let you know how to do that. All of that is in the contract.
In the
And they'll
contract.
have information where you can call the various vendors and they can tell you how to get that. set.
Right. So why don't we do this? Why don't we set it, I guess maybe like, you wanna do that?
I don't have a problem with what that.
Okay, so we'll set you off for the 30th. Okay, you're gonna need to get together with Miss Elena quick so that you guys can get on the same page. The most difficult thing will be for you to get the interlock, but you need to make the appointment as soon as possible because they're really busy. Don't wait till the day before court. Call today, tomorrow, or the next day to make the appointment. When you get that, pay also the DA fee, and then you're in the program. Okay,